As new vehicle inventories struggle to find stability, even with sales incentives desperately trying to prop things up, some car models are on a slippery slope to plummeting prices. If this trend keeps up, certain vehicles could see a catastrophic drop in value by the end of 2025. According to the latest report from Cox Automotive using Kelley Blue Book data, new vehicle prices are already cracking under pressure. The year-over-year decline may seem small at 0.4%, but it's just the beginning. As of September 2024, the average transaction price or ATP of a new car sat at $48,400, down from $48,600 last year. A tiny crack in the dam before the flood, perhaps. Let's take a closer look at the 5 vehicles that are teetering on the edge of a serious value drop by the end of 2025. Beginning with the Ford Mustang Mach E, the EV dream that's losing steam. EVs are supposed to be the future, right? But the Ford Mustang Mach E is already showing cracks in the foundation. Ford has been slashing prices on this once promising EV, offering up to $8,000 off after sales tanked. With cheaper EVs flooding the market, the Mach E's price drop looks like the beginning of a downward spiral. Starting MSRP around $40,000 up to about $55,000, but don't get too attached to those numbers. Ford's desperation to move units could push these prices even lower. Maybe the Mach E is on its way to becoming another EV casualty. The Mitsubishi Mirage, the budget car that's barely holding on. This is one of the last cars you can buy in the US for around $20,000, but even that can't save it from a free fall. Priced at $18,500, it's supposed to be the affordable option, yet the brand itself is seeing a massive decline. In September of last year, the average ATP, or the average transaction price for a new Mitsubishi, was about $31,000. Fast forward a year, and that price has tanked by 17% to $25,600. With those numbers, how long before the Mirage becomes a relic of the past? Its days may be numbered. The Jeep Grand Cherokee, the SUV dinosaur that is sinking fast. The Jeep Grand Cherokee is seeing big trouble ahead with a 7.7% drop in its average transaction price year over year. This SUV isn't just losing value, it is hemorrhaging it. In September of last year, you'd be looking at $55,000 for one of these beasts. A year later, it's down to $51,000 and change. And it gets worse. Jeep's resale value is in the gutter, ranking 5th worst out of the 17 brands. The Grand Cherokee itself depreciates a whopping 52% in 5 years. That's not just a problem, it's a crisis for anyone buying new. With smaller, cheaper vehicles gaining traction, expect the Grand Cherokee to drop even further by the end of next year. The Mercedes-Benz EClass. Luxury, but at what cost? Owning a Mercedes-Benz EClass is starting to look like a financial black hole. It may have the prestige, but with steep depreciation and outdated tech, don't expect to see any return on investment with this one. This so-called luxury car has a 45% depreciation rate in just 5 years, and owning one will set you back a staggering $88,000 over that period. What's worse, Mercedes has seen major price declines, a 7.4% drop in just a year. Is luxury even worth it when the value tanks faster than you can say depreciation? Don't hold your breath. The Nissan Leaf, the EV that's running out of juice. This is another electric vehicle facing an uphill battle and losing. Its starting MSRP of $28,000 for the 2025 version is the same old story as the 2024 model, and that's exactly the problem. With no notable changes and an outdated charger, the Leaf is quickly falling behind in a rapidly evolving EV market. Dealerships could soon be slashing prices just to move inventory, especially as competition heats up and newer models leave the Leaf in the dust. It's only a matter of time before this once pioneering EV becomes a bargain bin relic. The bottom line here, brace for impact. While some automakers are pretending things are stabilizing, the reality is far more grim. Plummeting vehicle prices, especially in the electric and SUV market, signal a massive shift that could leave manufacturers and dealerships drowning in unsellable inventory. If you thought the price declines were minor, think again. By the end of 2025, we may be looking at a full-blown collapse in vehicle value across the board. For what it's worth, you can see and find the lowest advertised prices on new and used cars in your city or town right now by visiting quotes.everymandriver.com. Just use that drop-down menu on the right-hand side to select the make and model of your choice, along with your zip code to gain access to dealer pricing. If you don't like or find what you want in your area, it's okay. Expand that zip code. If you're willing to drive a few miles outside your area, you could save a few hundred, possibly a few $1,000s on a new or used car, truck, or SUV. That's quotes.everymandriver.com. There's also a direct link below this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated with the latest insights from the automotive world. Hope to see you next time. Today's video is brought to you by The Cold Plunge. Use discount code DAVE150 at checkout at thecoldplunge.com. Immediately save $150 off your purchase. That's DAVE150 at thecoldplunge.com. There's also a link below this video.